Hello, hello. This is Balanced Brew. As always, my name is Mantis, and this is episode 11 of my Dragon Quest 11 casual play. Last week's episode was called Mermaid Magic. I will kind of run over that in a bit of a rough draft. You can watch last week's episode off of the Balanced Brew on YouTube. Someone else already had Balanced Brew. I think it's like some health juice channel, but I could be wrong about that. Anyway, we'll continue our adventure. So far, the search for the remaining orbs continues, having followed the tragic tale of Kai and Michelle, La Mermaid. Ill-fated interspecies tryst through to its conclusion, the party set out to sea to try and use Lorelei's harp to reach the underwater nation of Nautica, where they hope to uncover some clues as to the whereabouts of the giant pearl that sank beneath the waves. The harp works, the salty stallion descends safely to the ocean floor. Once there, the party are granted an audience with Queen Marina and inform her of Michelle's unfortunate fate. Is a mark of the trust, I think is what I was going to say. She gave us their orb. Well, our goal achieved in Atlantis, or Nautica. They should have just called it Atlantis. Feels weird that they went out of their way to name the very clearly Atlantis-inspired thing something else. I mean, I respect the choice, but also, you know, maybe just call it Atlantis. Right now, we're in the Champs Sauvage region. We unlocked this one, but I almost want to go north first, although I don't know if we're a high enough level for it yet. You know what? No, we can do north. It's there's a lot less story with it, but it's a lot more of an enjoyable slog. Like, I like the Phnom Nom. No, we didn't do a whole lot of story. We'll do Phnom Nom. Hate that I'm changing my mind, but oh, almost forgot to say, today's brew of the stream is a Mantis Caramel Apple, which is basically just this old smoky salty caramel, and then some of that, was it Mott's, I think it is, apple juice. It's like the yellow brand. I feel like somebody would, they have some of the best applesauce too. I feel like you would know it if you recognized, or like you would recognize it off of the description. Mott's, I think it is, but I could be wrong about
that. Out of the way.
It's not quite a caramel apple. I know typically you would add like a little bit of like sour apple, like pucker or something to it to give it a little green tinge as well.
For clues about Mordigan, you see. The beatific smile of the mural of the ruins of now what brings good fortune to all who lay eyes upon it. Well,
Magical mural, eh?
Rubbish. I'm guessing you didn't find out much of any use.
I wonder if that's where we'll find our next thing.
We'll have to make our way through town and over the top of the mountain to get there.
Alright, yeah, I do love this game, but they definitely drag out their dialogue something fierce. So we have to, he wants us to murder a random monster, or basically an animal, is essentially what they are outside town, for pure personal gain. Gotta respect it, we'll do it. Deal. Now time to loot this whole town front to back real quick. There'll be areas we can't access yet because we don't have the right items, but I think we might unlock them in this town, maybe? I can't remember. Maybe it's beginning of when we come back. I'm not going to say too much more on that. I don't want to spoil anything. No, I don't care. Pseudonym. Yeah, this is more of the Journeys of a Treasure Hunter, is a book series they've had in this game, but I'm none too interested in reading books in this universe anyway. If this were Skyrim, then yeah, I might stop to read a couple journals and stuff, but I'm wondering if this is like which I have to imagine maybe this is Chinese architecture, since we've already kind of been to a Japanese-inspired region. I don't know enough about like the differences in like different Asian culture architectures and such, but they also typically tend to like boil it down to the bare like most recognizable features of it, and I have to imagine maybe that's what the lanterns are. Could be wrong about that, but I'm not an expert on specific Asian nationalities and their ancestral architecture. Missed that class in high school. Here we go. I wish it, and maybe this is something that's built in, I don't know about it, in some game, but I wish there was one RPG where, like, the incentive to crush pots was high, but then later on, you run into, like, the person that makes all the pot, and, like, the more that you've destroyed throughout the game, the harder the fight is, or something like that. I think that'd just be a very neat, little goofy, like, side boss thing to throw in, you know? Or like a tag battle between of your team versus the pot and the barrel maker, you know? We're pretty well ahead of or on par with the weapons in the region, so I guess I shouldn't... I guess this will help us level up. The other areas should be much more difficult though. Defense and charm. Ooh, that'll bump Sylvando up significantly. I don't know if I even have any. I think I've already dumped all the loot I can afford to dump. I can't remember what I spent all this money on. This last week's felt like 2. About it. It is funny that a kid's selling armor in the armor shop, but I don't know why, but the idea of a kid lifting like a giant, 30-pound breastplate. Especially a kid with glasses. You can't be strong and have glasses. Oh, sorry, let me take a second to push my glasses up. This is the life. Alright, man. I mean, listen, I enjoy a good porch stand as much as the next guy, you know? There's few and far between the amount of places I'd rather be than just standing on a nice, solid covered porch, but... I have a strange feeling, since this is my first time coming to your town, there's some trouble afoot. Oh my goodness. Should be able to clear this whole area and boss in one go too. It'll be nice. It's very clean and efficient. There's really not a whole lot to loot in this town as well. I kind of like, if all the towns were as designed as easy to travel as this one, the game would be a much more efficient and pleasant experience. Alright. Oh, stairs. Almost like I went all the way around that building for absolutely nothing. Alright, this should be the last. Now we've got the church to search, and then we're on to story time. There's got to be more than one recipe book in the town. What are you doing here? Alright, no. That was a book about somebody's dreams and wishes. Next. Oh, there's my grandpa just sitting down because he's an old man. Cool church, but a little weird. Just sit here, get a quick pray in real quick. Stay on it, pray on it. Yeah, you are a very weirdly proportioned man there, Rob. Although he's also built exactly how my great-grandpa was, so... It is not the most unrealistic body type out there. It's the old Danny DeVito special. We in it, we in it. Hello, Mason.
Doesn't it just break your heart? Oh, don't cry, sweetie. It's all right. We'll help you find them. Now, why don't you tell me your name?
My name's Dora.
Dora.
Said the mural was going to make them. Please help.
Oh.
Alright, we'll skip this now that we've got down to it. Oh, that's weird. Let's go look for your mom and dad. Oh, that's just a nerd that got tired on the way down. Cool. Oh, that was sick. Okay. So we'll need that later on when we get the next key. Or 2 keys from now, I think. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Knickknacks for nifty knickers. Like underwear. Why were there no underwear in that? Oh, like to steal something from someone. Like, oh, okay. Alright. I don't know why I immediately assumed the... The K in front of it is underwear, or at least like I think it's like the British slang for it. Without that, it's just like a person that would take something off somebody. Oh, words are fun. I used to be very good at that shit, and no longer. Dirty bandages, that's cool. I mean, you know, you want to reduce, reuse, recycle, even if that means somebody else's gross-ass band-aid.
You came for a look at the mural, everyone? I guess it is pretty impressive. I still don't believe all that stuff about it being lucky, though.
Well, that's not cool. Somebody damaged this, damaged the mural.
She's not exactly in the best condition. But yes, you're right. She's beautiful.
Man, this game really knows how to pay a woman a compliment, you know?
What's that around her neck? It looks like some kind of strange key.
Oh, strange key, you say?
Not just any old strange key. Serena, that's the magic key. I'm
Oh,
sure of it.
the magic key. Everyone's heard of the magic key.
Was that your stomach?
No, it was not. Maybe if you weren't so clearly distracted by this impressive lady here, you'd realize that didn't sound anything like my tummy rumbling.
First off, what kind of simp would Eric have to be to get, like... Yeah, it's an attractive-looking woman in the statue, but, like... You're not gonna, like, forget yourself, you know?
There she blows, and just like she looked in my dreams too. This little beauty's gonna make old Bazza rich.
Old Bazza. Yeah, because that's a name.
Hey, there's plenty of room. I know your game, Spiky. Well, you can't keep it all to yourselves, you know. We deserve a chance to get rich too.
Get rich from what?
Stop trying to hog all the good luck, you selfish so-and-sos.
Yeah. Give someone else a chance to be happy, why don't you?
Oh, alright. Well, you're right. My bad.
I think...
Yeah, I stared at the statue and I'm immediately happy. That's been my problem my whole life.
Wow. I was pretty keen to see the mural, but clearly not as keen as some.
Well, let him look at it.
What is it? Is there something else worrying you? Huh. So you're looking for this kid's parents, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. He definitely
Well,
didn't just
we got nothing
nod.
better
There you are,
I like the idea that my character just knows really quick, fast sign language that they can all
I found
understand. And anytime he's not... oh, okay. Well, that shows his hands. Never
It is a
mind.
puzzling mystery indeed. Ah, but I am forgetting our young client.
Oh, let's see if we can go find Dora again. Dora. Should we take the cliffs, the other cliffs, or the stairs? That's right, we should take the stairs. My next oldest sister, the one that's just a couple years younger than me, loved Dora. So I've heard that spiel a couple of times. It was always more of a... I can't remember what specifically, if the show was just called Diego, but the one with her cousin Diego. It's not a sexist thing. It just it had like more animals. It's like a jaguar. I thought it was cool. Monkeys have always kind of scared me. I don't like the opposable tail, and I don't know, they're just too smart. They're never an animal I've been too interested in. No, that's a different redhead with blue eyes. Oh, if this town had a nickel for every redheaded, blue-eyed child that wasn't around their parents, they'd have at least 2 nickels. Also, sorry if I sound really stuffed up. I have been. I've been sick for like the last week. Is that another ginger with blue or green eyes?
You are visitors here, yes? You come from far, far away? Welcome to Phnom Nom. First, I should introduce myself, I think. My name is Moni, and I am Phnom Nom's #1 memorabilia merchant.
It'd be funny if his first name
If
was
you want
Ali.
a souvenir of your trip or some taste.
Or Ali.
It's no good. We've searched high and low, but we can't find her anywhere. The poor...
Oh? Do you know how to...
Alright, we'll skip this. Come on. Come on. Okay, alright. Yeah, rest up. I feel like they could have made this whole thing a cutscene. It's another part where I'm like, I love this game to death. I love its charm, but, you know, they could have made this whole thing a cutscene. Yeah, there's just a child missing, but you know what? Let's take a nap at like 2 in the afternoon. Baza, oh, didn't return last night. Hope nothing bad happened to him. He must just be super happy because he got to hog the mural. Oh, there she is. Okay, so now we chase her, because instead of our hero just going, oh hey, there's the child I lost, let me run up to her immediately, he decides to let her wander all the way down these giant stone steps by herself. 'Cause that's what heroes do, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Tibetan-inspired region in this game as well that is one of my favorite that I cannot wait till we get to it.
Honey, there's nobody here. I thought you said you saw Dora come this way.
If she did, she's disappeared into thin air. Are you sure?
Hey, look up there!
I never realized they have like purple silver eyes. Oh, weird. It's like they got added to the mural.
And
Weird. I wonder what's going on.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This isn't good.
Isn't it good? Okay, since you all might have already guessed what's going to happen, I'm just going to skip to it. We got sucked into the mural, no way. Weird. Who saw that coming? Not this guy. Yeah, I like this game. It is one of the more obvious parts. The back part of the back third of this act drags on quite a bit. And I get it. It's about exploring the world for the first time, so like it makes sense as to why it drags on. But it just this part and then the eerie, or airy. I don't know. I can't pronounce things on my best of days, let alone today. But it's not really very narrative focused, and it's more so just climb to the top of a hill and fight a guy. And then you get to an alright decent chunk of the game before the end of Act 1. So it picks up a little bit, but
What do we do?
if the end of Act 1's 10, it really drags from like 7 to 8.5. This game does a good job of status effects actually mattering as well, or maybe I'm just easy to irritate and rub the wrong way, because they will never not like make me have a bad time when given a status effect. They normally do something. Lots of paralyzes, lots of stuns. Poison's not the worst one in this one, but still annoying.
it's our pal Baza. Hey,
Okay. Yes. We'll skip this. Also, I wonder if Sorana's earrings kind of look a little bit like the Potara earrings, maybe? Although I think those are a little different. Obviously, this also being a Toriyama thing, there's a good chance they all look alike, but... I wonder if I'm over... Yeah, I think I'm over-leveled right now. I'm crushing these guys pretty quickly. Don't know why I did that. I'd like to see what Eric has going on. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Eric needs to level up probably twice more, because they're going to do that annoying thing of, oh, you got 4 points on this level up, so we'll give you like 3 for the next one. Which I hate. I think the one that did it best was DQ9, where not every level gets you skill points, but you slowly tier up, where like once you hit a level where you get skill points, you get 3, and then you get 3 a couple more times, then you bump up to 4, and then 5. So as you get more powerful in the game, your Obviously, it takes longer to level up, so you're less frequently getting skill points. But when you get them, you're getting a little bit more, and it scales up. I like that system a lot. I wish it was constantly employed. Don't necessarily know if that's quite how it works in this game, but it feels like they've switched around a couple times. You know what? I'm just gonna go open this chest because it seems like nothing bad's gonna happen if I do. Let me just heal up real quick because being healthy is important. Colossal candy box. Yeah. This whole section's just very predictable. Oh, there's also something fun about this game that I will not complain about. That certain tiles on your skill tree, and it won't say it until you've unlocked it, will just randomly give you like 10 bonus skill points. And they're just yours to have, so even if you respec out of having that tile, you still get those 10 extra bonus points. And I think that's super cool. But I wish they would have done it like 2 or 3 times. I guess I'm just remembering my last playthrough of this, getting to this point in Draconian with like the harder monsters, and this being harder than the boss that's about to follow. Other than when they do shit like that I hate. Yeah, the high crits from the candy box, that's what their whole thing, but like magical instant killing abilities I hate. I think they're the worst. Whack. Yeah, whack. Boo. Boo on you, I say. We'll just cycle these goobs in. Oh man, I'm tired. We'll just let them fight for us. Screw it. Oh, and alright, well that
Victory!
they'd all gotten XP anyway, but skill point? Yeah. Probably going to be a good idea to equip that. Just going to go out on a limb and say that that's going to be important. I'm going to assume that Mason has just sent a squid in the chat. Where was this a couple episodes ago when we fought the giant squid? Yeah, we'll stop her from getting her MP stolen. We'll just go back to the way we had it. Call it a day. For the actual boss fight, probably going to switch out Eric for Rab. Just so I can have my healer, my off healer slash support. I may get rid of... No, I'll keep Jade. She's cool. We will fight this guy that looks like a giant pervert, though. He looks like Machamp's cousin, who's really into, like medieval metal that they make sometimes. Things with more arms than they're supposed to have make me uncomfortable. Because it's the joints. It's like how the joint's set up that I don't like. Like, spiders make me uncomfortable, but it's not like the amount of legs or how the legs are set up. It's just that they're gross and ugly. This thing's also gross and ugly, but like that weird back hump. Yeah, I don't know. That's uncomfortable. Ice and wind resistance, spooky aura. Damn. Alright, well, we're still 1 tier away. So again, our character doing fantastic, essential full body pull-ups on smooth stone, wearing chainmail and plate gauntlets in boots. Dude's an absolute stud. P90X who? P90X who?
Oh.
Ooh.
What's this?
Wow, they're just really on top of it.
It's a message. It's see. I have found.
It just retells the story of, oh, I found the fresco. There's something alluring about it. Like it. Oh. Oddly shaped like that crack in the wall. Oh. It's mural magic. This is another thing I hate. This is probably my least favorite town. Not from town design, it's one of my favorites, but from this little slog of like, now I have to go back, tell everybody about the mural.
Well,
Now we have to go back to the mural. That's it. That was all that we had to do. We had to run all the way back here for a cutscene. See, all those run-ins making me tired. Could be that, or the fact that I'm enjoying some delicious old smoky salted caramel and apple juice. Which I know it's easy enough to drink straight, but was feeling a little bit of the old apple juice today. I don't want to completely feel like I'm both an alcoholic and rotting my teeth out at the same time. Usually prefer only one of those. Just run back through the same section we were just at. It would have been kind of nice if that tear would have just taken us back to where we jumped through it the first time. This is also how these games are meant to feel, so I'm really complaining about, like, the true spirit of these games, which I love to death. I've put in my work, so to speak, as far as this game goes. But I have a strange feeling once we beat the boss, this may be an early episode, or at very least, we will use it to go. If we get the magic key after beating this lady, then we will be using it after this to round out the end of the episode. Because this is going to be a quick one. Alright, that's the exit. There's nothing like fun or quirky about this that makes it like the, oh, Castlevania, you beat it, you have to go back through the reverse of it backwards, or something like that. It just doesn't work like that. It's just going through this whole map that looks the same, which is admittedly really cool. And then you fight the boss, and that's it. Oh, we'll just hitch a ride on this very uncomfortable looking skeleton.
Let's keep at it.
I mean, you know, when you know throw it back, you can knock somebody out. Mason says he likes this area. Yeah, I like the art style of it, but like it's the like the feel of being like dragged down by this area and like the monotony of it. Like, I do like the art style, I like the design. But there's nothing that, like, pops. It felt like they could have done just a little more to make this, like, fantastic. add in a gimmick or maybe work in like the teleporting doors a little bit more, you know, not just have them be a set piece, but like actually be a part of traversing the map, and which would have been more inconvenient, but it would have been like narratively inconvenient. Not inconveniencing the narrative, but like it would make sense in the story. It would provide a reason for it to be different. Felt like they went through a lot of effort to try to make it feel different. And they're like, oh, isn't this odd? And instead, it's like, no, it just feels like really every other cave, but instead in some little magical alternate universe. Or like, not alternate dimension, I think would be the... I think that's the proper term for that, dimension.
Goodness.
Alright, we will... Nope, that's the way we came. Yes, okay, that's the way we came. If there were an HR, I would probably make a complaint that the guy in loincloth keeps flexing all 4 of his arms at me. A little uncomfortable. But it's nothing compared to the Abercrombie model V that these Griffins got going on. Thank goodness they're built like Ken, but the whole Gene Simmons tongue doesn't make them any less sexual harassment-y. Yeah, we really have over-leveled. These guys would not have taken 14 damage from her a couple episodes ago. I need to get rid of that sword. I hate that great sword, but I just have not been doing good enough with the casino to upgrade.
Not bad.
I feel better than ever.
Use those. If only I, you know, quit being a loser and just got better at gambling. Okay, we'll probably save up for the... But it gets us closer to a critical hit chance. And we unlock the secret tile. They really knew what they were doing when they designed this, because it plays into the game, like the mini-game mentality that I sometimes have. I like this a lot. And we did just unlock multi-thrust early, which is really good for fighting metal enemies, which, if I remember correctly. Just the more hits you get with it, the more chances of dealing damage and getting past their defense. Plus, with a higher critical hit chance, some of the best opportunities you get to actually take on metal enemies are with multi-attacks. Or sometimes I don't know, it's weird, but it seems like the weaker a character is, the more likely they are to actually hit. And I think maybe metal enemies spawn in like battles in here, but I'm not going to do the farming. We're already destroying these guys. It would kind of just feel like incredibly disrespectful to the monsters in here to just continually whoop on them when we're more than ready to take this area out. I'm going to say that and get party wiped immediately, but, you know, I don't take it back. This bone noise of this character, this little steed, skeleton steed running, reminds me of the Skeleton Brothers from Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Don't know if anybody else is a big fan of those, but you know what? This is probably like the 3rd or 4th episode I've brought those movies up, but I'm going to, and it probably was even in relation to these. And maybe a one-trick pony, but I like that trick. But those movies are fantastic. They live... I watched them way too much as a child. They will forever live rent-free in the back of my mind. Go, be free. Go on, get out of here. Can't you see we don't want you? Let him run back to join the herd. Them adding in that they heal as well in the end of these dungeons, nice slice of life improvement. Definitely goes along with I don't know, RPGs have gotten easier over time, but I really think they've just gotten more convenient. The reason people used to not like RPGs is a lot of times in the early days with like the way save systems worked. Like you had to do it all in one go, or you know, risk like corrupting a file, or it not working. I think for the original DQ, you had to do it all in one go, if I remember correctly. Or like saves were limited, like back in those days. But now, like you can save basically 3 unlimited save files. There's save points everywhere.
Worship the woman who looked.
We're gonna skip and fight her because there's nothing narrative. Dora in Gray.
Take care.
Any of you literature fans out there? I appreciate that they kept the hold on. I appreciate that they kept the pun up even with the bosses' names, like Dora in Gray instead of Dorian Gray. The famous character of the immortal man with the ugly photo that matches his true like soul or age. Who's also one of the characters in the awesome but terrible League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie with Sean Connery, the movie that made him quit acting. And just go, you know what, maybe this life isn't for me.
We'll soon have that patched up.
If Mason still watches, I think Mason liked that movie. Or he and I are one of the few people I know that I've actually seen it. Who else knows? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Tom Sawyer. Oh, what was his name in that movie? What was Sean Connery's character's name? He was a big game hunter that lived in a big village in Africa. And like his whole thing in the comics was that like he'd never die or something like that. There was also Nina Harker from Dracula. The Invisible Man.
Is this?
And then Captain Nemo from, was it 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Which I have actually read, but not since high school, so I blinked on a little bit of the details. And unfortunately, I've seen Journey to the Mysterious Island more recently than I've read that book, so I may have some of the details confused with the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson-led movie. Which really hurts my pride as somebody that used to like to read. Oh, I forgot to switch Eric out. I'll have to do that now. It's a magic key. It's not like a... Well, now I can't switch him out. It feels like. Oh, yes I can, because he's going to keep attacking her because she's turned on us, I think. Shoot, and now we don't have anybody to heal. Oh, duh. Why didn't I do that quicker? And you can't change them out when they're like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, it looks like you're going to focus on healing there, old man. Hope them little legs are rested up from all that walking. But, no. Hard mode, I would have had to level up 2 more times. This lady would have stomped me out. Here we go. I think we have an ice one with Mason said the book is very good, fun read. Another one that I actually enjoyed, but was really hard because it was one of the, like the earlier like mid 1900s like transferred over Greek to English copies of the Odyssey, which was a hard read. I mean, I like the Odyssey. It's one of my favorite stories. I had to punish myself with that book. Like, it was rough.
All right.
Our librarian was even like, "Are you sure?" As somebody that she really liked because I read a lot, she was like, "Are you sure you want to go down this rabbit hole?" Like, it was like getting a warning from a drug dealer, but it was just a book. Like, hey man, I don't know if this is the life for you. Pick that up. We'll want that's Amore, and then we'll just dive straight into Charm. A skill tree I have exactly 0 points in real life. But if I keep grinding, maybe one day. Can opener. We'll probably take that one as well. All of the do damage to metal enemies is useful.
You will never defeat my master.
Yeah, Mordigan, the proposed ancient evil big bad. Yeah, it's weird that they kind of shoehorn it, but it also makes sense because it's reminiscent of the older games. But also, what would he need with a lady in a painting? Like, did anybody in this town look particularly tough that they could stop some ancient evil sorcerer? Or do they look like a bunch of people that just like lanterns and cool architecture?
People are coming out of the ruins.
So with the magic key, should be in our important items. Magic key, there we go. Now time for my favorite, just about favorite part of every Dragon Quest game. The part where we go get the magic key list from the internet. I don't know if I trust you, IGN, but I'm going to. Okay, so we're actually going to start in order so we don't forget anything. Which means returning to Trauma Town, USA, Cobblestone. Ow, I didn't go back the last time.
Oh. I must thank you before you go. Goodbye to the home of the fortune-bringing Mural, and hello to the town of the Mural that swallows humans whole. Now I must go.
You know what? You gotta respect their tenacity and their want to make money. This place is this isn't just a tourist trap town. It feels like a tourist trap home. Like it. Like, oh, thanks, man, for killing the monster that lives in the mural. Now we'll be able to make money for generations selling cool merch when people come to town. These people of Phnom Nom are living the American dream. Gotta love it. I meant to go to the Emerald Coast campsite because it's closer. Yeah, so... We get a lot of good stuff from this, so I know it's going to be boring. But this is probably just going to end out a rather early episode. You know what? No, we'll hit up the casino a little bit as well. We'll do that. Why not? Let's treat ourselves. Maybe catch up on a few side quests if any of them are easy, just to try it out. All the little sham hat witches. Yeah, for some reason, I think it was maybe 6. So there's one of the earlier games, or games before this one, that like had a cow that if you talk to it, just tell you the weather. So I think they just put it in every game since. Tell you what, big Dragon Quest fan. I haven't played quite near as much of the Final Fantasy as I have this. This game came out in like 2018. I was excited for this. Final Fantasy 16, like I've never been that excited for a non-Bethesda game in my life. Like that, oh. That'll probably be further down the list of things to play after this. Should be released. Its PC version should be all squared away too. So actually, probably would be a bad one to play on here. I always wanted to. I mean, I think I might actually save it for a PS5. Always been talking about saving up, getting a PS5 with the disc drive, so I can still play my DVDs and my Blu-rays, but can also have all my old PlayStation games and use it for the few games that feel better on controller, like this one, without having to connect it to a PC. Which I'm just really bad at getting Bluetooth to work at this stuff. Swordbreaker, Bloodletter. It's another one of those instant slay items where it's just like I would just rather take the more damage. Who wouldn't want to take the more damage? Particular damaging to dragons. Yes, actually, we'll probably want that one. No, I'm probably not going to use Sylvando in that fight, now that I think about it. There's a fight with a dragon that is, I want to say, like 3 or 4 bosses from here. But like they come close enough that keeping that whip isn't out of the question. And I'm a sucker for any item that does more damage to a specific type of enemy. Any passive like that, it just is absolutely better than even something that just would increase base damage. I enjoy it a lot. There we go. Now we're gonna risk the lightning bash. That's fine. This one should be brilliant. Or turn out brilliantly and be a +3. Perfection. I mean, did you expect anything less? Dragon designed weapons will always get me too. I mean, it's just, there's nothing better. Not the wand though. I don't really give a shit about her and her wands. She's used for magic. She's not a... I mean, look at that. There we go. That's cool. A cipher stick, a pot lid. Probably a pot leaf below it. Just make sure we got that. Heliodor region campsite. Perfect. Well, let's go back to the empty town where everyone got kidnapped from. Nothing like a little trip down Trauma Lane to collect an accessory, because I remember what item is in this village. Oh, I think we get my favorite sword here. Not here, but here in a couple towns. But ones with much closer teleport points, so I don't have to deal with this shit. Oh my goodness. I just forgot how much. I mean, you know what? I could have pulled out the horse for this, but I don't know. It feels more. It feels like embracing the boring for a second much more when you're not using the horse. Okay, there's something in downtown. Oh yeah, yep. In two stops, we will get my favorite weapon in the game. And one I will sometimes keep well after I no longer should, just based on traditional power ratings. Yep, nothing like a trip to your hometown to figure out I got destroyed by some cannon fire. If I had a nickel in my pocket for every starting hero's village that got destroyed in this game series, I think I'd have like 3? No, technically 3. Yeah, at least 3. I'd have at least 3. Yeah. So this item restores health in combat. 10 HP restored each turn. Yeah, that goes to her every time. Now, we go to Heliodoa City, which feels unnecessary because, like, a lot of places in the world would, like, you know, if the, you know, in, like, medieval world, I have to imagine they would just, the region would just be called probably what the city's also called. Don't think they would try to overcomplicate it themselves. And although it does also make me laugh when, like, some of you that are not from this country, but from, like, in America, sometimes they'll be like, for example, I'm from Michigan. There's a city called Michigan City. Michigan City's not in Michigan. I mean, same with there being 2 Kansas cities, and only one of them being in Kansas. Or, it's weird that they decided to do that. 5 Gs. Michigan City's also not very nice. Sorry if you live there, but it can be a little sketch. It's no Gary, but I'm pretty sure there's a casino there that I got left in the car of on a guy's trip on our way up to Wisconsin. Michigan City, Indiana should be the northwest corner. My uncles left me there for 3 hours because they couldn't wait to go to a casino in Wisconsin that I may be able to tag along for. Fun fact, I wasn't able to. They left me in that car for 3 hours in a casino lot that has like a creek around it with a bunch of bridges, so it basically has like its own moat that is not in a very nice neighborhood outside that moat. This is my favorite weapon in the game. I will use it even if everything around it is worse. It's a giant like Daikatana. Demon monsters take more damage. It goes up by 17 damage if I level it up. Yeah, this is just gonna be staying with me for forever. I will never sell that one. Gallopolis. Oh yeah, cool. We can see if there's some horse racing. Gallopolis City. Another one. We can see if there's some horse racing available. Do some horse racing, do some gambling. Some real degenerate lifestyle stuff. I love the ones with a bunch of chests in them. I am a greedy loot goblin. There we go. Mini medal. Love it even more. His little legs. Look at him. Okay, those are for our magic characters. Really not quite as important. It's weird. I always like to play a magic character in most games I play. But in like JRPGs with team-based, I disrespect them so much just because I feel like melee characters that just do the same thing every turn need a little love. Next up is Gondolia. No, hold on. We're gonna go see if there's a new horse race available. First go through in those bad boys usually nets you some pretty good shit. Ah, I thought we'd make it with no stop, but... Okay, so there's no more. Cool. Oh, that's right. Okay, it's northwest corner. I can't remember what's in any of the rest of these because I got my cool sword. Really hope there's another Daikatana based greatsword in this game, and there's a pretty good chance there is. I was really hoping that have something in there for, like an outfit for Serana or Veronica, but also they're from a village that we'll meet towards the end of this, act. Odds are it's going to be where their stuff's at, if I remember correctly. Svardrust. Only one that starts with a Z. That should have been easy to find. Oh, that's right, yeah. We will technically do one more story thing in this episode. Oh my gosh, I forgot that was the C, not... But, yeah, we will technically, in about a minute and a half, knock out another story-based portion of this. Oh, we already got the mini medal in this field. No, I told myself it was lame, and I'm not doing that. Weird. I wonder where one of these orbs could be. The world may never know. Okay, not that one. So I picked wrong of the 50-50, which I do every time, I think. Because I always assume, why would it be on the right? That seems too obvious. Here we go. It's weird to think the magic door is that strong, but you couldn't destroy the stone around it to get to the loot in here. Clearly people knew it was here. Okay, so we just unlocked how to make some fancy dancing dress coats. The purple orb. So we just found one of the magical orbs in the world. Still lost in this kingdom. That's been destroyed since like before our kingdom got destroyed. Which also, it's weird to be like the neighbor of a kingdom that got destroyed in ancient history. And they're like, oh yeah, we have no idea why it was destroyed. Yeah, could have been something random, could have done with where they're located. But anywho, you other kingdoms sleep good at night, and then just not. And just not say anything. So like the entire time you get complacent, forget that a random kingdom full of people about the same size as you got destroyed from history. It happened a second time. What are the odds? two kingdoms in roughly the same spot got destroyed randomly at one point in their history. Weird. Oh, I wish I could have... It's weird you can't pull up the world map from here, but I get it. Well, yes, you can. Yeah, they're just there and there. Like, that's I mean, you would assume that would just be controlled by the same area. But also, I guess this game is so isolated that all of their cultures developed, you know, so distinct from each other that it's almost like they're all based on entirely different things. This might be my second favorite Magic Key quest. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, mini medals. That is not going to be the last of the mini medals we get because of this. Where are we going to now? That's it. Porto Valor. I think this town is one of the few that also has an ultimate key, like, right across the hall from it. Which is weird. The ultimate key doors are also less impressive looking than the magic key doors. I never understood that. I don't know if that carries over in every game because I can't. It's one of those things my brain would never be able to tell the difference from. This looks like somebody's art supplies. So that earring lets you attack twice with that. If you have two of them, you're basically attacking 4 times if you're dual wielding with that knife. So it's good for like high crit builds. But I don't care to play those unless the chance is so high that, like, yeah, duh, of course. But usually isn't. Up next, I think we get... a cursed item, if I remember correctly, from this one. I also do like that they include, like, the different locked things in the areas to have a chance to bring you back and, like, not make their hard work seem less appreciated, because in all honesty, if you just put all these to reward exploration, but also, like, you know, once you move out of an area, how often do you actually go back to that area unless something forces you to? Like, never. Yeah, gonna go ahead and imagine that message in chat. There's probably okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead on that message and say it's probably not personalized. Zombie mail, that's it. Yeah, there's a couple items in the game that are cursed. Next we have... So that was Honolulu. Does Nautica have one? Phnom Nom. Oh, then we gotta do the islands. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck bad. I understand why we needed this one in this order, though, now. So we get this one, go get the orb from the Eyrie, and then we go visit the ice region again, which we stopped by briefly. But also, I have a strange feeling that because I got the key, we were actually meant to get the orb from this one first, and then the key. I guess it doesn't matter, but it'd be cool to understand which way they intended that to go, and whether or not I fell into the norm of that or not. Silver tiaras. Yeah, I don't like when they give you recipes for stuff that you can already readily find in shops, which I know obviously for like a much more expensive price, but I normally would just pay for it to not have to spend my precious resources. So, I think we need to check the well first. I don't think there's one in there, but I do think that I know there's one in the school. Pretty sure there's a slime down in this well, but I don't think there's a lock. Well, maybe. No, his house has no door. I wish there was. I keep saying this, and I'm remembering why this is running of it now. There's an academy in DQ9 that is one of the first places you can get like some of the off equipment for the classes that you don't start the game with in it, and a lot of those classes can use like bows or different extra weapons, and it makes me wish this game had more unique weapon types. Like each character had like a basic shared one and then like a completely unique one, rather than only like a couple having a unique one. Boomerangs for Eric. Great swords and swords aren't unique for our main character. Wands are unique, so there's 3. Whips and staves are both not unique. Claws aren't. So it's spears. No, spears aren't either. So yeah, there's only like 3 unique weapon types in the game. I don't care for that much. There we go. Got the Falcon Blade. Sweet. Oh, dang. Hold on. Let's see if I can see it. Up next, the Agility Chile. Is that it? Chile? Gillet? Oh, 15 on Gillet? That's not. Any character you put that on, I don't know. I don't know how quickly that would actually beef them up. We're gonna upgrade the Banishing Blade. You know what? We'll do that one because it focuses so much on like the healing aspect of it, and I think it matches your character well enough that I'm willing for style to forgo utility sometimes as well. Not in my real life because I have no style, but we're gonna boost the temp up a little bit because it'll make it even easier to do more with this. Oh, there we go. Double whammy. Big bucks, no whammies. And then we're gonna do a... Really well? Dang it. Because there's only 2, you have to get perfect on that one. That sucks. I'm not upgrading it. Hocus Locus. Ooh, I like that one a lot as well for her. Yeah, we're gonna get the old Hocus Locus. I think there's a rune staff, if I remember correctly, kind of looks like that from DQ9. I always liked the eye on this. I always liked the eye style choice, period, as far as like spooky magic stuff goes. Wow, I really just absolutely too much power to that. Oh, thanks, universe. Really well, I'll take that. Another one that still would have had to do pretty well to get a perfect on. Or to get a brilliantly, because I think you need three and no breaks for most things to be brilliant. Let's reforge this one first. Gosh, that thing's cool. I wish they had another mechanic where a lot of these cooler or unique, like, craftable weapons or once you upgrade them to +3, that they did like an evolution and changed into a different weapon. That's a mechanic in games that I like a lot as well. It makes the holding onto gear feel more precious because you get something more out of it. Power and next stripe has... Oh, there we go. Wow, do not normally luck out that well. Appraise. Pretty well. Alright, I'll take the +2. +1? Why, that wasn't even +2 worthy? Ah, okay. I want a judge's recount on that one. Next strike doubled. Man, these are honestly the safest too. And now let's just tap. Oh, hold on. Do not tap anything. Shit. Alright, well, hell. Really well, that's a +2. We're gonna have to tap it in. Tap it in. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna watch. I can't even tell if it's real or not if they're doing a Happy Gilmore 2, but I'm just not gonna watch it. I don't want to ruin my memories of Happy Gilmore 1 by it. And I know that's what'll happen. I like Adam Sandler movies, but I think he's past his prime. See, the fact that chance of missing a turn is reduced by 10% is wild. That should be more than that. Even at the 25 max seems kind of low. Like, unless I'm being crazy, that seems kind of low. Alright, we'll make this one for 1,000. I think we technically might even make money on that, actually. Oh, fantastic. Not fantastic. I saw it coming and I didn't stop it. Just stared it right in the eyes and let it fail. Pretty well. Yeah, alright. We'll take the +1. Pretty sure the only way you get the base form is when you fail. So if you get any of those halfway decent, it's a +1. It's really the school dork in me that didn't like getting bad grades when he was a kid coming out. I was so afraid of that until I realized none of it mattered. Twofold there. Bam. This one's... We're just gonna finish it. I don't wanna see what it's gonna say, because I know it's gonna make me mad. Oh. Okay, so you can... Yeah, that was considered a fail. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, after I'm done reworking this one last time, one final time, we will now start moving on to island hopping. Oh, no, I think we missed one in the, I think we missed one in the academy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think there was one locked upstairs that we did not go look at. Dang it, anxiety. Well, thank you, anxiety. But also, I should be able to not hyperfixate on that. For our next strike halved. Oh, oh. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Brilliantly. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Ah. Oh, that pommel's so cool. I like the hilt. I think katanas are a cool design when done well. I think they're a cool design when done simply as well. There we go. Yeah, that's sick. That's so sick. That's the kind of fantasy sword design I like. Taking realistic design. Oh, we're still in the academy. I've been forging so long, I thought we already left the academy. My goodness, my brain is just going to mush. Mush, I say. Mush. Is there not a locked? Thing up here? I could have swore there was. Why do I feel like I'm missing a locked thing there? Went in. I got the 2 chests. I feel like I'm missing something from in this place. Let me check ahead of the islands. Yeah, we'll go get all those. Just to say we got them. Just to say we got them. I don't think any of the rest of our mini medals either, so we have to go a little bit before we unlock them. What am I doing? What am I doing? My whole brain turned that entire room into the shining hallway scene. Wish it told me which of these islands were which. But pretty sure the one on the southwest is Australis. Yeah, I think they follow that. Yeah, Australis. So it wouldn't have been that hard to have like an island name on there. Because I've got to go to Australis, Occidentalis, which I think is west. Centralis, which is in the lake thing in the middle. Occidentalis. I wonder if I can figure out what that comes from. I think maybe they sometimes use boreal for Boreas for like north. But I think that island has an ultimate key lock on it, not a Not a magic key. Let's just see what this bad boy looks like in action. There we go. Oh yeah, I unlocked a boat after the casino. There's usually a boat in almost every Dragon Quest game. And it's always like, that's usually when the game begins, is when you unlock the boat. But like Final Fantasy, sometimes you unlock like magic trains or air balloons, or, you know, there's always like a way to flying on the back of a dragon. Like, they always find a way to work a couple different modes of transport. Okay, this is Incognita. Which one's Australis? No, don't tell me it's the one that... Alright, well, at least this next one's the quickest to get to. Oh. Man, I've wasted hot dog buns working on some concoction for a new hot dog. I got the buns all set up before I realized my hot dogs had gone bad because I only had like a couple left in the pack. And that's might have been the worst news I've gotten in the last week. I was at work thinking about those hot dogs. Like, man, when I'm going to go home, I'm going to set them up just right. Baseball started today, got me thinking about hot dogs.
How wonderful.
Also, if I forget, don't buy new hot dogs, then the hot dog buns I have in my cupboard will also go bad. And in this economy, no thank you. This is Occidentalist. Alright. This one's the one that has the ultimate Falcon Blade. Man, if any of our characters use swords, that'd be cool.
Let's keep at it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we are way too over leveled for this island. For I think all these islands. It's also weird to see so many giant creatures on island. Alright, no need to waste your powers being mean. Just kill him, lady. I have you sent to healing, not being a bully.
Not bad at all.
We're already whooping this giant frog tail troll. No need to bully him more while we're at it. There we go. That's the ticket. I'm gonna give Eric 1 seed. Each character, I think, needs 10 seeds of skill in game to have enough to unlock every skill. Because I think at level 99, you can unlock everything but like 1 skill tile. That's always gonna be. It's always gonna be Magic Healer Lady. That's always gonna be Magic Healer Lady. Strength will always be to Eric. Defense will always be to her. Yeah, honestly, anything other than like the very only one person could use this, basically, I'm gonna give them all to the healer lady. I like a good. I like a good, beefy healer class, whether it be like a battle cleric or an armored medic or something. Always been a character vision that I've liked. think, one of the more visually terrifying enemies in this game. Monsters that evolve to look like otters. But just everything but their blue face. Or more horrifying, it's a guy in a big giant furry otter skin suit. Like a still somehow much creepier version of that Ace Ventura 2 scene.
Soon have that patched up.
I don't like enemies with healing abilities, but I also absolutely love when I get super OP healing abilities. So I guess that's a little selfish when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things. Enemy heals one time, I get super pissed off. I heal 80 times during a fight, no problem. It's even worse in Pokemon. The moment somebody uses an item makes me want to rip my hair out. Every time. We're going to hope Australis is the one on the east, because we're going to Honolulu. And then Centralis, we have to go to the middle point anyway. But if not, we have to travel the furthest distance we could have to get to all of these. Oh, alright. Let's pull a Louie and a Honolulu. Eh? Nothing? Nobody? Alright. I'll ban myself from making jokes for like the next 5 minutes. Oh man, I was yawning hard just forgetting to hit the A button. A mermaniac on that floor. He's a maniac on that floor.
I feel better than ever.
I can't even remember what song that is, but I do remember that. Although I think it's She's a Maniac. I can't remember. I feel like I've heard it both ways on that, but also wouldn't be the expert in that since I can't remember who sang it. So we should be able to use dual boomerangs now. She can dual wield wands. Honestly, not as important, really. So we'll have to get him a second boomerang when we get the chance. Let's just equip it to him so we can remember. Don't have any equipment for the right hand. Oh, I sold whatever boomerang we have is like the starter one that you can sell, not like the default ones. That way you can't ever have no weapon. Fighting pollution in a male mermaid that looks far uglier than the female ones we've seen in this game. Wow, I thought I was going to bail early. Well, no, I probably will still bail early. I only have 2 islands to go, but potentially a total of 3 islands to actually travel to. There we go. Glad to see these enemies still give a little bit of a fight. There we go. Okay, so it's the last two that... Alright, yeah, it's the last two that I have to go to. Sweet. Wait, what the heck is this unmarked island? I didn't realize there was like unmarked ones out in the distance. I don't think I've ever encountered this one before. It's leaving me in utter shambles. Don't need 2 healers. Probably gonna trade Rob back for the little magic gal. Let him cook. It's just weird that these otters aren't like an earlier, you know, like it feels weird that this was what considers like a third of the way into this game's level of difficulty. Huh, I wonder if that turns into anything later. Or if I'm just wasting everybody's damn time. Man, that sword's so cool. Swords are cool, but it's not cool to own swords. It's very cool to own swords. Threw you for a loop there. I got drunk one time watching Gladiator and had a like cheap modern Gladius to my house in the mail. Like 2 days later. Yeah. I forgot I ordered it until I got the notification on my phone. And I was like, well, too late for a refund, I guess. Intoxicated me does know what he likes. Does know what I like. Because they're two totally different dudes. We'll go Little Magic Gal. Tactics, you can go back to fighting wisely. Yeah. Your little magic damager always just show no mercy. There's no mercy in this dojo. Verona Cobra Kai. I want to know what we're east of. Oh, okay, we're east of Dunderzone. I still think that's super cool. So this is between Svardrust and Dunderzone. Alright. Centralis, here we go. Sainted Soma, I can't remember what we do with that, but the next island is indeed the final island. On Mantis and all the different stupid ideas in his head. Excellent a journey where we just drive around and don't say a whole lot on a ship. I haven't been able to keep up as much banter because there's really not could have dragged out the mural part a little bit and complained about that a bit more, but I don't know. I feel like it was getting old. This was just not one of the exciting ones, but it'll pick up.
Let's keep at it.
It's definitely like modern, like long form, long season TV. They aren't all winners. Some of them are gonna, some parts of this are gonna drag. Yeah. Whoopee! It sounded like Luigi. Whoopee! Oh no! I was always, because I was a tall kid, and still tall, just not a kid, I always picked Luigi and Mario, just because I liked that he was just a wee bit bigger. I forgot this is technically a different skill tree called Sword Mastery. Giga Smash. Strength. Man, the urge to save up for strength and then get that, but I want to... No, I'll get that one. I know what's underneath there, but... I think I should get the strength first. It'll make this game go quicker. This should be Australis. Which one's Australis? Did I miss that? Which one's... Where's the... Alright, you know what? It's not. Whichever's one on that last one if I forgot it. I must have went to it and not... and read it as something else like an idiot. Because they're all just something... Insula something. Damn it. Alright, well that's frustrating. We'll just go to Champ, Savage, and Save, because that's soured my appetite. To needlessly adventuring around for loot that I'll only hold on to for maybe a couple hours. It's the Lord's work. I do like how these blades look. I think they're neat, but I'm definitely exclusively sticking with great swords. I mean, this is what we started the game with. And this is what we got so far. This is just Act 1. Yeah, that cross guard is sick. Pretty sure there's a forge for making swords in the Japanese-influenced section of this game. Hato, I think is how it's pronounced. Hato? Save this real quick. Save it one more time just in case anything goes wrong, even though it tells us our last save file, because I've done that. I've saved 2 or 3 times every time I've saved since I was a kid. Don't want to be tired, think you saved, don't, and then ruin 2 hours of Pokemon progress. Well, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that stopped in. If you're watching in this in a VOD, thank you for getting this far. Once again, enjoy your night. I'm going to have to finish the rest of my brew off air. Have a good one.